being able to communicate with individuals that maybe don't necessarily have the opportunity to is really special. So I minored in ASL in college. It was just started out as my foreign language credit, and then after taking one semester, I really loved it after that and decided to pursue a minor in it, which I think included 6 semesters of ASL, a culture class, and a syntax class. So it was the rest of my career in college, and I made a lot of friends in the classes and really valued the professors who were all deaf, and being able to learn the language from them I think was really special.
Did the person who walked up to you realize you knew this before, that you were going to be able to actually talk to him, or was this a total surprise for Mom and him?
So what I have heard is that it was a surprise for Mom and Mark until I got there. They didn't know that a cheerleader was going to come meet them and that I knew ASL. So they knew they were getting sideline passes, they knew we'd be on the field and be able to potentially meet a few players. But then when they got there, they're like, oh, we also will have a cheerleader come visit you, and she happens to know some sign language. So I think from there they were super excited, and then Mark was obviously, his face just lit up when he saw that I was able to sign with him.
How special is this to be able to do so? I mean, there's not a lot of people who know how to do this, you know?
Yeah.
How special is it that you could do this for somebody?
Yeah, I mean, it's a beautiful gift to be able to communicate with someone, and I think it's something that a lot of people take for granted. So being able to communicate with individuals that maybe don't necessarily have the opportunity to is really special. Interacting with any fan on game day is always such a blessing, and this one is definitely one that will stick with me forever.
You talked with him. Was there anything in particular he was able to talk about, you know, with the signing that you were able to say, I guess?
Yeah, he was really excited. This was his first game day. That was super exciting for him. He'd never been to a football game yet. This was his first professional NFL game. That was super fun for him. He kept signing that he wanted to meet all the football players. I was asking him about whose jersey was, who his favorite player was. And then I actually had the opportunity to see him again at an appearance I was on yesterday at Meyer, and Blue was there, and he has fallen in love with Blue since. His mom said that he's been signing that he's pieing people, so he'll like make his pie and pretend to pie people, which is just hilarious. So I think he's catching up on little Colts signs here and there, which is just so sweet.
You said you did this in college. What made you want to do it in the first place? I mean, it's a different type of major, I guess, compared to some of the other ones. What made you go, you know, this is what I want to do?
Yeah. So my aunt growing up was actually an ASL interpreter for a girl that was in a hearing school. So she would go into her classrooms and interpret for her. So I knew a little bit of sign language through that. She would always teach me a few signs here and there. People tell me I talk with my hands a lot, which I'm sure you can tell. So people always told me, you know, like maybe you'd be good at that. So when I was deciding on my foreign language credit for college, I had taken Spanish in high school, and it just never really stuck with me. I have like 2 sentences to show for it for like my 3 years. So I was like, maybe we'll try something different. So I was looking at all the languages they offer, and ASL was on there, and I knew that I was going to pursue occupational therapy at the time, and I figured that this would be a great skill to have in my back pocket, whether it's communicating with deaf patients, kiddos that are nonverbal, or using sign language with mamas and babies. I thought that it would just be something that could definitely help me in my future career as an occupational therapist too.
You said Mom was very excited, you know, that you were able to do this. What did it do for you, though, knowing that you were able to help someone too in the end, you know?
Yeah, I think that's always our goal on game day, is to make someone's day like that, and being able to see firsthand the impact that it's had on Veronica and Mark has just been so amazing. You know, a cheerleader dreams of having these interactions, and of course we have so many interactions like this every game day, but just being able to see how much it meant to him and his mom. They recently moved here from Fort Wayne and left a lot behind in order to give him a better education at the deaf school. So I think this was maybe just a sign that she made the right decision, and that, you know, Mark is where he belongs, and that he's really hopefully going to thrive at the deaf school.